They are the two most talked about stars around. I'm talking about Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, and now they're playing house, or at least that's the case in the July issue of W magazine, which features a sizzling 60-page spread of the two stars posing as husband and wife, father and mother. W's creative director, Dennis Friedman, is here with an exclusive peek at the photos. Dennis, good morning. Good to see you.
Good morning, Matt.
Nice
to see you.
60 pages. 60 pages.
It's a lot of pages.
It's a lot of pages. How did this? I mean, obviously they're out there promoting a movie.
And W's known for long photo essays, as you know, because you were on here 2 years ago with Madonna.
Right.
Actually, we didn't intend to do 60 pages. In fact, the editor-in-chief, Patrick McCarthy, was kind of his mouth dropped when I told him. But actually, I then showed him the story, and I said, well, you tell me which photo to cut. And
you clearly still have your job, so you're all right. How did the shoot come about? And what was the theme of the shoot?
Actually, the idea came from Brad. He approached us back in March with an idea. And the idea was really to explore both sides, the dark and the light, of an idealized American family. And he knew that W, from past experience, we did a story with him 6 years ago, would be willing to take risks and would go the distance.
He thought it would be a good idea to set this in 1963,
Correct.
Which was the year he was born, also the year of the Kennedy assassination.
Absolutely.
Two important factors, obviously.
Very important factors.
Talk to me about the styling of this shoot.
The year 1963 was crucial because, as you said, it was the year of the assassination, the year that he was born, and he wanted to set it in that year because the country was undergoing incredible change from the innocence to a more sobering time. So we styled it to create that era.
You know, and they know, that based on what's been in the headlines about their possible or maybe not relationship, that meaning was going to be attached to every one of these photos. So what do we learn if we really take a close look at these? Or should we not learn anything?
Well, I think you can take whatever you want from the photos. I think that there is a story, and Brad was committed to that story. And I think the fact that he did it in spite of the media speculation points out his courage.
One of the things that surprised me is you shot this over a two-day period. In some of the cases, they're out on the lawn in front of this house, and the paparazzi never found them.
It was fascinating because the paparazzi was in Palm Springs, I think, trying to figure out what room in the hotel they were staying in, and we were on the street in Rancho Mirage in the middle of a Saturday afternoon, and the only two people that came by were an older couple in a golf cart who came by, took a look, decided, I don't care, and went into the garage.
What happened when the cameras weren't rolling? What were they like together? What clues did you get about a relationship there?
The extraordinary thing was that Angelina became this character. She was the disillusioned housewife from morning till night, both days, and both of them were extraordinarily committed to these two roles.
And I know there's an interview that goes along with this, and in one part of the interview, Brad talks to your reporter and says, quote, I know if marriage doesn't fit a certain idea, it's looked upon as a failure, but I see mine as a total success. My God, man, Jen is such an influence on my life. We made it for 7 years. That's 5 more than I've made it with anyone else. So he's kind of a glass half full kind of guy, isn't he?
I agree with him. That's pretty good.
Did the reporter ask specifically about a relationship with Angelina Jolie?
I assume he did. I wasn't privy to that. And you know, obviously all the speculation is there, but we're not in a position. I mean, it would be speculative of me.
The other thing he said that he's bored with himself. Brad Pitt said that.
Yeah, I think he's bored with the image of himself. And I think that's why he threw himself into this story. It was a way to kind of co-direct. He even said a Cassavetes-type film.
Well, again, it appears in the July issue of W magazine. Dennis, how many pages again?
60 pages.
60
Actually,
pages.
58 pages of photographs, 2 pages of an interview.
Oh, that's much different. Let's start the segment over again. Dennis Friedman, thanks very much. And again, the pictures appear in the July edition of W magazine. 22 after the hour. Katie?